Hello. My name is Shiki Katagami, and I am the Divine Diva of FSP EN Gen 3 LAMENTUS. And I would say it is a pleasure to see you, but I know the pleasure is all yours. And today we're just talking. That's it. Talking today. Today we're talking. How am I? I'm fine. Yeah, I'm fine. Today, I got some dog supplies. I've started to like go down the shopping list and get all like the little things like dog bowl, lead, dog bed, doggy coming soon, soon-ish. Did you get a cool dog bowl? No, it's just a normal-ass dog bowl. It's got a rubber bottom, so it doesn't slide, but it's stainless steel otherwise. You know. Baby-proofing the house. There's not much baby-proofing to do. The cave's pretty dog-proof. Will it be dripped out? Maybe. I don't know. What do you mean by that? Are you asking will I dress him up? Maybe. Will he be short or long hair? He's gonna be long hair. Collar? I don't really like collars on my dog. Like, I don't know. He's chill. He's alright. He doesn't need a collar. Collar or harness for walkies? Maybe a harness, but also, I like the leads that have, like, they're kind of, like a, what are they? They're not the retractable leash. It's like a corded lead that's kind of like a noose that you just tighten in the back, so there's a little bit of give. Yeah. And kind of like the leads they use in like shows where it's just kind of like a short lead, because I don't want to give him a long leash because then he'll get used to tugging on it, you know. You want him to be used to like being nearby, behaving on the lead. Yeah. 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 Other than that, things that I'm doing, nothing. I started this stream up and I said, oh shoot, I gotta talk for around 2 hours and my life has nothing happening. Fuck. Gym today? Not today. I got WoW raids. Raid only happens twice a week. And I could only make one of them. So, we talked about it yesterday. Did you eat? Banana. Chicken strip. Coffee? No. Not today. Just one chicken strip? Yeah. Any RuneScape updates? No, I've been on RuneScape detox, because next month I'm probably gonna put 300 hours in. So, Softo, thank you for the super chat and the banana. Thank you. Yeah, so I'm like detoxing. I haven't played RuneScape in over a week. Oh. Well, I can't take it for 3 months. 3 months with our Divine Diva. I know that's right. I know that's right. I do know that's I do know that's right. I mean, you guys will see a lot of RuneScape. I'm gonna ask my manager, like, yeah, I play RuneScape for 3 billion stream. You know? I'm gonna hit 99 fishing during your detox. Watch out. No, you're not. No, you're not. You don't play enough. You're only like a fourth or maybe even a fifth of the way there. Not even. How do you know? I just do. Delightful. Yeah. Update. In the past 30 seconds, my tummy started to hurt. Death? What's going on with that? Tummy hurt? I just drank some water. I feel like it shouldn't hurt. I just had some water. Isn't that good for the tummy? You need to eat? No, I'm not hungry. Oh well. The water's expired. Ugh. That face when the water that's piped into your home comes straight from the AI farm cooling tanks. Yeah. I just feel like my life is on like pause until I get the dog. Like, I'm not going anywhere. I'm not doing anything. I'm trying to save money, you know? Happy 2 months CP. Hope you feel better. Thank you, Passion Pash. Like, I haven't been to the movies in a while. My friends invited me to the movies, and I said, I have to stream. And they said, oh. I think they wanted to go see Project Hail Mary. I heard that's good. Last movie I saw. Theaters? Frankenstein. Probably. I haven't been to the movies in a minute. No new minis? No. I have minis that have been primed for literal months waiting for when we get perms. Just waiting and waiting and waiting. And I don't want to paint them because I've been saving them for perms and they're waiting. Yeah. Yeah. What are they? They're... Hold on. It's... Oh. They're a squad of heavy intercessors, jump pack intercessors, and... What's that guy? What's that guy's name? There's an Imperial Fist character. He's a Terminator character. Why can't I remember his name? He's the first captain. Darnath Lysander. Yeah. Hi, Shiki. Hi. So I have like between 15 and 20 models primed on my painting desk, and they've been there for like 4 months. Dude, what's going on with my tummy? Which one of you is doing this? I'm being cursed live. Yeah. I'm okay. How many models have I painted? Maybe, I don't know, maybe a couple hundred. Probably me. My bad. Me. Etsy Witch. Wait, what the? Wait. All of you? You actually did it? Ow. Bro. Never mind. I locked in. Okay, I'm better. It's the baby? No. There's no baby. No baby. No butt baby for Shiki Katagami. I'm sorry. I have a doggy. You guys can leave that up to Elias Delborne. He seems to have taken ownership of all of that. You got exams you need to lock in? Then what are you doing here, mate? No, should I go study? Is Elias gonna birth the Femi Shiki? God, I fucking hope not. That'd be horrific. You said it ain't be two mamas? No. 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 Who will birth us? I don't know. I don't know. The stork? That sounds pretty good. Yeah. You'll be birthed by the local printing press. Miki, thank you for the one gifted. Thank you, Miki. Can Malem birth us since he birthed Lamentus? No. He's done his duty. And then I'll put you guys in the local inkjet and it'll get stuck. Not to be, oh shoot. Then I have to like slam on the printer and open it up and the paper's like halfway in, halfway out. And it's, oh my God. I hate printers. It just can't be that much. It just can't be that complex. It just can't be that complex. There's no way. Copiers are worse. I haven't had nearly as bad as experiences with copiers. I spent 25% of my science-related job fighting with printers. Yeah. $1 a.m. First time I've seen this guy. No idea what a Vtuber is. This is your midday project to learn about. Well. Godspeed. Godspeed. A simple brother printer. What is that? What is that? That's a brand? Not sponsored. Oh, interesting. Very interesting. Interesting. We use brothers at work and they're always tripping up. Uh-oh. Descent in the ranks. Hi, Shiki and the Shiki links. Hello. I've not done anything today. I literally haven't. I opened World of Warcraft, saw that I had done all my weeklies on my characters, and I'm like, well, there's nothing to do there. And then I looked and saw if any of my friends are around. They weren't. I did nothing. Can I Shiki hate final week so bad? Good luck, Bo. Thanks for the 4 months. Good luck. You got it. Lock in. World of Warcraft mention? I play WoW, yeah. I mention it all the time. What else did I do today? I watched RuneScape videos. There's a guy who had a custom plugin made that every time he levels up... Okay, context. No item in the game for him is unlocked. Everything is unusable. He can get things, but he can't use them unless he unlocks them. Every time he levels, the game gives him a choice between 2 randomly selected items, and he has to pick one to unlock. So he's like fishing for unlocks, like as he's... It's kind of interesting. Yeah. It sounded like a fun way to play. Like the fate of the account can be decided on like some really obscure unlocks and stuff. How do you see other people's plugins? No, it's a YouTube video. Yeah, it's a series that he's doing. Yeah. Yeah. What faction? Horde. I don't play Alliance. I only play them to unlock their heritage armor for the achievement, and then I throw them in the dumpster. Imagine wanting to play anything human adjacent. In my fantasy MMO, doesn't play the protagonist. If you played World of Warcraft, you would know that the Alliance are not the protagonists. They get like 1/3 or 1/4 of the screen time and attention that the Horde gets. The amount of expansions that have been Horde heavy is like twice the amount of Alliance ones. The current expansion takes place 90%. The hub in the current expansion is a Horde capital city that the Alliance are being allowed to have a little camp in. Warlords of Draenor? Oh, it's orcs. And about the precursor of the Horde. Oh, Burning Crusade? Well, you could argue that the Draenei are kind of involved, but the Blood Elves get way more attention generally. And then also Illidan, who was a Night Elf and then thus Alliance affiliated, left the Night Elves and then conscripted the Blood Elves. So he's like nearly a Horde character anyway. And he was like the main guy. Arthas was definitely Alliance themed. So we'll give them that. Cataclysm, there was a lot of Horde stuff because Thrall was the main character and he was the war chief. Miss of Pandaria, all Horde. Garrosh and the Blood Elves, Blood Elfing around. Theramore, goated. Millennium BT, thank you for the raid, thank you. Hello, Raiders. What happened after Mists? Legion, that was unaffiliated. Though you could argue it's still more Horde-leaning because it was all about the Nightborn who joined the Horde and Gul'dan, who was a precursor to the Horde. After Legion? What was after Legion? Battle for Azeroth. That was Horde versus Alliance, but it ended up being Horde-centric again because the Horde War Chief ended up being the villain. After that, Shadowlands. That one was kind of 50-50. Though again, the Horde War Chief was the villain, so then it was still like more Horde leaning. Though I guess Anduin was kind of a big character too, and he was the Alliance leader. So maybe we'll make that one neutral. After Shadowlands, what happened after that? The War Within? No, Dragonflight. Dragonflight, well, we won't give that one to anyone. That one was definitely like pretty neutral. So, I mean, I guess the end had to do with the Night Elves. I guess. But it only had to do with the Night Elves because the Horde burned their home down that one time. And then after Dragonflight, the War Within. That one? Kind of pretty neutral. And then Midnight, very Horde-centric. Even though it seems like the Alliance are the protagonists, they're like camping out inside a Horde city with an army half made up of Horde members, and all of the Alliance players having to have their hub be a Horde city that they are guests in. So like, yeah. Though I guess Illyria Alliance, Turalian Alliance, the Army of the Light. It almost, I want to say Alliance, but it's supposed to be like half Blood Elves. I don't know. What do we talk about? World of Warcraft. I haven't touched WoW since Shadowlands. What is retail even like nowadays? A lot better. Act like your hairline and back up. My hairline's quite goated. I would show you, but I have to hide it because it's too good. Guys, I was watching clips from yesterday's stream. Everyone's like, "Aye, my ears, aye," and then I go watch the clip, and I'm like, "This is what you're saying my ears about?" It was like normal loud like volume. It didn't even peak. Obviously your ears are already blown out. Maybe. People with earphones or earpods. It's just so uncomfortable. Get a headset. You get real quiet? I don't think so. No. Wrong. Did you ever get the Valentine's wallpaper? Yeah. Yeah. Smile. I wear headphones every stream. He's not loud. I wear headphones every stream. I'm not loud. I wear headphones every day. Shiki 2.0 outfit. Headphone dent. You're biased? You're with your voice 24/7? Yeah, thank God for that. If you do that, we'll uncommy you. Big words for such a little creature. We know what outfit you have to wear. Wait, what are you talking about? Could be anything. You know the one? What? I guess I'll find out in, you know, presumably 9 to 15 months when I get my 2.0. That's a ballpark range. When you guys get to give your predictions. Wow, that's a lot of... Stop smiling at me, bro. I'll punch your lights out. Unnerving motherfucker. I love your current fit, but it's hard to draw. Yeah. Sniling Sneetly. Yeah, the sinister Snilers. What was... I saw something yesterday I wanted to talk about. Can I go through my computer and find out? I can't find it. What did I want to talk about? Oh well, it's gone. It's gone. I don't know. I can check the Twitterverse. Maybe it was on there. Nope, but the Twitterverse gave me something else to talk about. Did anybody... Spoilers for the new episode of Digital Circus, maybe. Did anybody watch the new episode yesterday? Or maybe it was the day before? I won't talk about it. I'll just talk generally. It was good. Lots of mixed answers, so we won't be discussing spoilers here. But it was good. It was good. It definitely, returned the series to a high that I felt like it dipped a little bit from in recent episodes. Like episodes like the past couple before this one, I was like, but this one I was like, oh, that was good. Who's my favorite character? Kinger. Number 2, Pomni. Is there deeper lore? Yeah. Number 3, Cain. At the very bottom, Jax. If you like Jax, I'm sorry, but you have bad taste. He sucks. He's evil. I know he's written so that you're supposed to dislike him. So, but then that means I'm justified. I have the right stance. Oh, I like him anyway because he's a little blubbo emo baby. Fuck that guy. If I knew him, I'd punch him in the head so hard. Every time I saw him. He'd walk in a room and I'd get up out of my chair and I'd sprint. He has reasons? I don't care what his reasons is. Die. Explanation and excuse are not synonyms. Eat my fist, fiend. Yeah. I like Pomni because I'm a gooner. I like Kinger because he's a cutie pie. I like Cain because he's silly. I like... I think that's the top 3 explanations. I think I like a lot of the other casts fine. Like Gangle and Zubul and Ragatha are all fine. But those are my top 3 for sure. Yeah, that's the digital circus tangent. I see a lot of Gangle appreciation and Zubul appreciation too. Yeah. Digital tier list. We gotta, you know what? Maybe next week I'll do a tier list stream. We gotta start throwing one up here. I think that's where the Shiki Katagami will shine. Who do you think would be who in Lamentus? That's kind of hard. The characters are like too polarizing to easily assign them. Like, I don't think anyone's obviously Gangle, you know, or Jax. I think I'm Zubul. Ash would be Pomni. I can see it. I don't think anyone's Kinger. No one has Kinger swag? Absolutely. Absolutely. Ash is Kinger adjacent? No, he lacks the miserly wisdom of Kinger. Like, literally, I don't think I could assign anyone else easily. I feel like after this, it starts being an insult. Like, oh yeah, man, I think this guy is Jax. And Jax is the guy that everyone hates and is fucking evil and awful. So anyways, I think Liron is Jax. Yeah. I think he's Jax before the more recent episodes. He's like early Jax where he's just like screwing around. He wants to go on the adventures. He wants to do stuff. Caelen... Who the hell is he? I think Elias is Ragatha. Though I don't really think it's a good fit. But I think it's the best one. Because kind of, at least in collabs, he's kind of the more level-headed one. Ish. And then I guess Caelen... Is Caelen Gangle? I mean, that's kind of the only one left. I don't know. I don't know if anyone could be Gangle. What does Bunny do to aspire this level of hate? If you watch JoJo Circus, you'll understand. I hate you, Jax. If you like Jax, you are an evil, dangerous person. Yeah. So that's the Digital Circus discussion. What else has been going on recently? JoJo? Nobody knows what's going on with JoJo. They don't know when the next episode is airing. The fucking, like, showrunners, like, oh, man, that first episode rocked, right? Like, sure would love to see the next one. Who knows when it's coming out? Wait, what do you mean? What do you mean you don't know? So yeah, I've heard some people think that this is like a pilot and the rest of it will air like in a couple months. But like if that's true, why did they advertise it as episode 1? Like it was all gonna start airing. Some people think it's gonna come out in like phases, like the different stretches of the race. Oh god. Just do it weekly. 1 episode a week every week until it's done. Like anime has been doing for decades. Do I need to start the manga? I recommend reading it even if you watch the anime too. I think the JoJo manga, especially Steel Ball Run, is really goated. Quite good. Araki's art is peak? Yeah. Steel Ball Run / JoJolian is when he started, his art got featured in the Louvre. Like, once he hit that level, like that style. In the Louvre. I haven't watched JoJo, I'm missing out. I would generally say yes. Yes. It's not like the most profound, life-changing thing you'll ever see, but it's really fun. And sometimes that's what you're needing. Yeah. Is JoJo not already a series? It is. Yeah. What would my stand be? That's a good question. I'm low-key struggling to get past part 3. You don't like Jotaro? Jotaro's fucking hilarious. Barely a spoiler. The first ever words out of his mouth are to tell his mom to shut up because she's annoying. That's fucking awesome. She comes to bail him out of prison. He goes, shut up, bitch, you're annoying. That's funny as fuck. How is that the first thing he ever says to his mom? He ever says period. That's our main character? He fucking rocks. Jotaro is hilarious. He's so stupid. In the best way. I love Jotaro. Jotaro is so... And also, Part 3, you get stands. Jotaro's design is goated. Sounds like a great guy. Jotaro, to be clear, in Part 3, Jotaro is like 16 years old. Look up a picture of Jotaro, Part 3, and you'll understand why you might not know this. Yeah. I like part 4 because that's when things starts getting silly. Shikiganagami hot take. Part 4 is definitely in the bottom half of my tier list. Josuke. Part 4. If Yoshikage Kira isn't on screen, the part sucks. Sorry. Sorry. Oh man, I can't wait to watch Josuke get chased around the town by a pair of feet. Awesome. Can't wait for this random woman with her hair to attack. Can't wait for this rocker to suck Okuyasu into the fucking power lines. Oh man, remember when Josuke got trapped under a fucking giant electrical power line? Dude, remember the alien? Dude, remember when Rohan had that thing on his back? Bro, what's going on? I like part 3 because it's like a big odyssey that you can follow the chain of events from start to end. Part 4 is a fucking crazy, noisy, bizarre town. And remember in part 4 when if you turn around in that alleyway, you die? What do you mean? Oh, well, like, it must be the work of an enemy stand. No, it just does that. Huh? Any people at part 9? I know almost nothing about JoJo Lands. It's almost like it's called JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. There is no adventure in part 4. They just fart around a town until the villain shows up and then they fight. Fuck you. What do you rank part 8? I couldn't finish part 8. I couldn't finish part 8. I didn't like Gappy. I didn't like part 8 very much. I'll be honest. I know part 8's pretty divisive. Part 7, best part. After that, part 5. Then maybe part 3, then 6. I'm not even going to rank the Hamon parts, honestly. It's not fair to compare them because I feel like there's so much caca stinky in them. Parts 1 and 2 were back when Araki was still making like a Fist of the North Star fan manga. Part 3 is when he started doing his own thing. Part 5 on top, I forgive you. Golden Wind is so good. Golden Wind is awesome. Amazing stuff happens. Part 5 out of context. Turtle House. Frog Dinner. Flying Wheelchair. Two boats. The two boats in part 5. I hadn't read part 5, right? I was watching it week to week as it was coming out. The two boats, I went, how? I had no fucking idea what was happening when they revealed that early on. I couldn't believe it. Yeah. Oh, other things, part 5. Out of context. Ant-Man inside Thanos' butthole. That happens. Huh? So, like, you know that big thing? There was, like, that viral tweet or whatever where, like, wait a second. Why doesn't Ant-Man just shrink himself down, go inside Thanos, then make himself big? Something along the lines of that same train of thought happens in JoJo Part 5. So, like, The Boys? Does that happen in The Boys? Maybe it does. There's a tweet like that? Yeah, you can look it up. But yeah, I love JoJo. I think The Boys got it from the tweet, 100%. 100%. Yeah. I don't want to know what this is about anymore. It's not literally that, but, like, it's the same thing where, like, shrink something down, go inside, make it big again. Part 7 out of context. Velociraptor. Jesus. What else? What else is a really funny one from Part 7? The other thing that's cool about JoJo, if you're not initiated, is Araki likes music. And so, like, all of the powers after a certain point are named after, like, musicians and songs. Which is cool. How does he become a dinosaur? We'll just have to find out. I mean, the main villain for a while is named Dio. You know? Yeah, Stan started out being named after, like, tarot cards. Like the World, the Tower, the Star, the Magician. But after a while, and by a while I mean just literally one more part, they are suddenly all named after music. Killer Queen. Red Hot Chili Peppers. Dio is the worst character ever. What? Dio fucking rocks. Dirty deeds done dirt cheap. Yes. Filthy acts at a reasonable price. Yeah. Favorite JoJo, Johnny. Then Jotaro. Then Giorno. Then Joseph. Then Jonathan. Then wait, no, Jolene is above Giorno. I forgot about Jolene. And then at the very bottom, a Josuke. I haven't read part 8 fully, and I haven't read part 9, so I'm not counting them. I like Jolene. She's cool. Forgot about Jolene. I remembered her. She went through a whole lot. She had to see her father get covered in white goop. That's taken out of context, but it's like literally not even incorrect. What could possibly have caused that to happen? It's the whole thing. Yeah. I mean, I think a lot of the parts are on Netflix in their entirety, no? Like a lot of them? All of them, I think? Well, shoot. Pretty goated. Menshi watch along over the course of 2 months. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 5 Golden Wind. That would be awesome. I'm not even sure if that's allowed. But what is it? Why not? Why not? Yeah. And the whole time is me asking if Mista is single. Mista is... epic. I like Sex Pistols. That's an epic stand. I think... where is he? I have a Mista Nendoroid around here somewhere. Yeah. Part 5 also has really good villains. The boss. The assassination squad. Yeah, Doppio my go. I love Doppio. He's so cute. What a cutiful guy. Yeah. Him versus Risotto. He's just a little guy. Risotto makes him suffer so much. What an evil man. Yes, it's a part that takes place in Italy. Yes, half the characters they named after Italian food. Prosciutto, risotto, narancia. Yeah, man. Squallow. So is JoJo a bunch of random ass events that a bunch of teenage kids have to deal with while trying not to die? No, it's JoJo is the story of the Joestar lineage over generations. So like there's a time skip usually in between parts, and then the next main character is like an offspring or somehow directly related to the previous main character. So, like, it goes through time. My door has just been opened, and I've been handed a ridiculously large chocolate chip cookie. What? So, it's about maybe slightly wider in diameter than a normal cookie, but it's really tall. This thing is huge. It's good. Morning, Shiki. I just woke up. Good morning. Shiki hot take. Cookies and milk? No, no, no. No, no, no. You need cookies and a glass of water. Obviously, the water is not for dunking the cookie in. But milk is really rich and thick, and you don't clear your mouth of any of the cookie. But if you drink a glass of water, suddenly your palate is nice and refreshed. You can take another bite of cookie. Yes, it does. No. Thick? Yeah, my milk is only aged to the prime expiration date of 6 months after it was sourced. Oh, this is really good. It's got a nice, like, slight crunch on the top and bottom, but the inside is nice and soft. I didn't think it would be, because this thing's fucking huge, but... Milk is an enhancer? Yeah, enhances my fucking diarrhea. Shit. New problem? Bro. I'll be right back. I have to... Sometimes you share too much. Relax, bro. Relax. You guys say weird shit to me all the time. Shiki, I'm on my period. And if I go, hey, I don't need to know that, you go, it's my bodily function. But if I say if I have too much milk, I have diarrhea, you guys are like, oh, man, you can't say that to me. Which is it then? Didn't you quote the NL bit that was like, I'm shitting anyway? Yeah, but like, I'm not really avoiding the milk because I'm gonna shit. I'm avoiding the milk because I think water is superior. Northern Lion quote of the day. Hey man, why is everyone being a clown? Brother, you're at the circus. Squeeze your nose real quick and tell me what sound it makes. That's a banger. Absolute banger. Why is everyone here a clown? Buddy, you're at the circus. Squeeze your nose and tell me what sound it makes. You're here too, buddy. You're here too. How about you feeling about the 6-ended NL break? I'm feeling pretty good. I'm fine. Yeah. And then when he straight up went, look at what I'm playing right now, man. Right before. Yeah. Yeah. This cookie is fucked. It's gotta be like 800 calories. This thing is fucking giant. Is it crumble? No. No, I don't think so. Though, do I not remember what a crumble cookie looks like? No, it's not. This is different. This is not a crumble cookie. Crumble cookies are far more flat. This thing is giant. This thing is fucked. There's an entire bag of bunch of crunch in there. Bugman. Happy 30th birthday, Apollo Bugman. You made an abomination. How big we talking? It's like slightly larger in diameter than like a normal cookie. And by normal cookie, I mean normal baked cookie. I'm not talking like fucking Chips Ahoy. But then it's like the height of like 3 cookies stacked on top of each other. But it's one cookie. It's so tall. The cross-section of this thing is insane. I don't understand how they made a cookie this large, but without it also being really wide. A large cookie the size of a small cookie? Kind of, honestly. And it's fully cooked? It seems that way, yeah. How is the inside not raw? I literally don't know. I couldn't tell you. I don't even know where this cookie came from. Gavis better open my door and hand it to me. He's been gone all day. I don't know where he got this. Giant cookie store? Yeah, maybe. Yeah, that's good. He baked it? No, he's been gone. He didn't bake this. I don't know where he's been. Dead, maybe. Favorite cookie flavors? Chocolate chip. Pumpkin chocolate chip. Ginger. Sugar. Pretty simple, honestly. Peanut butter? Peanut butter pretty good, I guess. Pumpkin chocolate chip? Yeah. Mama Katagami has been making pumpkin chocolate chip cookies for as long as I can remember. Usually in the fall. They're good. That's interesting. It's better than you probably think it is. Especially if you live in a place where a pumpkin means squash and not pumpkin. What? Yeah. I had a brookie for the first time, and it's the best thing I've ever had. Brookies are quite good. Yeah. Like pumpkin spice lattes, but cookies? No, like the cookie base, like the batter base is like very pumpkin. Like you take like a pumpkin, like a canned pumpkin. Like they don't taste like pumpkin spice because pumpkin spice has nothing to do with pumpkin. It's like the kind of stuff that goes in like pumpkin pie. You know? Yeah. And you put some chocolate chips in it, and you scoop it out with little like ice cream, tiny little ice cream scooper guy, like that goes, you know, and you put it on the guy. You know? Mama Katagami is also known for making pistachio cake. That's good. Quite yummy. And at Christmas time, chocolate mint cookies and like chocolate truffles. Yummy. I called her on the phone and she said, "Hey Shiki." I said, "Hey Mama." And she said, "I'm making a pizza." I said, What do you mean you're making a pizza?" She said, "Yeah, Saturdays are pizza day." Apparently she makes a pizza now. She make it a pizza. I said, what do you mean you're making a pizza? She said, yeah, like from scratch. Like the dough and everything. I said, okay. All right. All right. She's very excited for me to get a dog. I think she's almost more excited than I am. She's acting like I'm having a child. Yeah. Any pictures of the dog so bad? I promise, as soon as I get the dog, I'll get some pictures that don't dox my location or me, and I will send them to Mane-san, and I will say, Mane-san, can I show these on stream? This cookie is fucked. Too fucking big. You do anything to the mic or throat today? You sound different? No. I haven't touched it. No. This thing's fucking giant. It's good though. But it's like so thick that I have to like take small bites. So like the overall footprint of the cookie is decreasing a lot slower than you might expect. $10 p.m. Is it too late for noodles? It's your life. If you think it's not too late, then have some noodles. Yesterday I had noodles at 3 a.m. Oh! I can... That's something I could talk about. Has anyone ever played little-known indie game Danganronpa? In my free time recently, from the encouragement of some of my friends, I had been going through the first game, and I beat it yesterday. Okay, here. Spoilers for very old game Danganronpa 1. If you don't want them, leave now. Okay. So Danganronpa. I obviously knew of it before playing. I could recognize some of the characters, though I didn't know their names. I knew the premise. And I wasn't sold for the first 3 chapters. And then chapter 4 hit, and I said, oh, that was like way better, because chapter 3 was absolute caca. And then chapter 5, I said, wait a second. That was actually really good. And then chapter 6, I was like, Bwah! I couldn't believe what was happening in chapter 6. I couldn't believe it. I will say that I literally called the biggest twist in the entire game immediately. I literally somehow, I've never been spoiled on Danganronpa. I didn't know what the big twist was. Okay, here we go. Big spoiler moments. Really early on, right after the first murder, one of the characters dies. Unrelated. They're executed publicly for reasons that don't really matter. Okay? And I was shocked, because this character had a really good character design and characterization, and I was like, bro, wait, I see this character all over the place. There's no way this character is fucking dead. And then for the rest of the game, when my friends would ask for updates, I'd be like, can't wait for that character to come back. I'm waiting for any second now. They'll be back. But I was mostly joking. I just couldn't believe they wasted such a character. Fast forward, giant spoilers. Fast forward all the way to the end of the game. It's finally revealed who the big mastermind is. It's the character who I've been joking is coming back this entire time. I couldn't believe it. It was becoming clear that it was happening, and I said, wait, there's no way. It was a joke. I didn't mean they were actually coming back. Peem. I couldn't believe it. That character's peak. I couldn't believe that they died so early. And I was like, they can't be done with them. They can't. My favorite character? I like Toko. I like Junko. I like... What's his name? Ishimaru? I like Celeste. I think most of the male cast are dog water. Yasuhiro. Hifumi. Leon. Amando's fine. Byakuya's fine. What about Sakura? Sakura's cool. Did you play with Ian? I was playing in the dub. I don't really have an opinion. You're kind of like Byakuya. I can kind of see it. The new Danganronpa game is coming out this year. You planning to play it? Maybe if I can catch up. I think I'm gonna go and play the second game now. Of course you like Toko? Yeah. That one sprite of, spoilers! That one sprite of Genocide Jill, where she's, like, smiling and her big tongue's out, and she's, like... She's so moeful. She's so moeful. She's smiling sneetfully, yeah. Yeah. Do you like Jill or Toko? I like them both. I didn't like how they kept calling... Like, everyone would call her, like, Genocide Jack, even after she says, no, I prefer to go by Genocide Jill. And then even she seemed to forget. Because the rest of the game, they're just calling her Jack anyway. Oh, I forgot a character. Chihiro is fine. Chihiro is fine. Aoi's fine. Oh, Kyoko's cool, I guess. Komaeda? Komaeda. Oh! You think I give a shit about that guy? No. I think I'm gonna automatically hate Komaeda just because of the reputation he has. Get that Tumblr sexy man motherfucker out of here. Back to keep it in the Wattpad, brother. But now I'm preemptively already joking that I can't wait for that character to come back again. The one that I had been guessing from the start of the first game. I'm already making guesses, like, can't wait for them to come back again. I told my friends I'm gonna pick a character based on vibes and be like, yeah, I bet that's them. Somehow. But I know nothing about the second game. I can recognize a couple of the characters. But I don't know anything about it. So maybe in a handful of weeks, you'll hear my thoughts on the second game. But I know some of you were thinking, wait, why didn't you stream this? You want to know why? Because for the last 2 chapters of the game, I was dead silent. I was barely breathing. I was zooming through them. It would have been the worst stream of your life. Like some of my friends wanted to watch me play. And then like the later half, I was like not saying shit. I was not even listening anymore. I would read what they were saying and then instantly keep going because I had to find out what happened. Is algorithm poison? 100%. 1000% poison. But then I had to lock in for Junko's life-changing line, so then I started listening again. One of these friends being red? Alenyarm, thanks for the 4-month membership. Thank you, Alenyarm. Thank you. So I don't know if I'm gonna start it up like super soon because I got a lot going on, but I'm definitely planning to play the second game. I couldn't believe it though. I couldn't believe it how many characters people seem to like and they got like 1 second of screen time. People are like, oh my god, I love Ishimaru, and Ishimaru's entirety of his screen time is being the guy that shows up first in the meeting and going, let's start the meeting. And then he goes Super Saiyan, and then he dies off screen. What? I couldn't believe it. They seem to be doing something with this character, and they're like, actually, no. How does Hifumi have more speaking, like, lines than Ishimaru? I swear he does. Sayaka, I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. Because he's a yapper, I wanted Hifumi to be first to die. Fuck that guy. He gotta go. Get that guy out. The ultimate doujinshi artist? Fuck you, brother. You belong on a list. I don't care that you're a high schooler. I like Celeste. Celeste is very Moeful. I really liked her dub. Her voice was very pretty. I liked the little accent that she had. I liked her dream. Her dream. She's literally you guys. She's literally you guys. Celeste is like, yeah, I killed them because we got a new motive of getting a bunch of money. And I wanted a bunch of money so that when I get out of here, I can buy a European castle and fill it with butlers. That's literally you guys. I want handsome butlers all to wait on me all day. She murdered people for that. And what's wrong with that? I would say everything, but one of the victims was Hifumi, and I said, let's go. Let's go, Celeste. Yes. Yes. Bro, that's just Enya? Literally, that's Enya. Yeah. It was fun. I didn't expect it to, like, for me to not be able to see things coming. Like, as much as I seemed to guess some big plot points, which I did, all the way up until the very end, I couldn't fully piece everything together until it was, like, all in front of me. It was more complex than I was expecting. It was pretty good. Like, even though I somehow guessed the Junko twist, I couldn't have ever guessed how it actually happened. Ever. Yeah. But yeah, I'll start up the second game at some point. Maybe you guys will hear about it once I'm done. I definitely hear the second game is even better. However, some of my friends have told me that as much as I dislike Chapter 3 in the first game, Chapter 3 in the second game is also apparently quite rough. So I have to brace for impact. But yeah. I think most hated character, Hifumi. Right after him, Yasuhiro. How are you at the end? I would have killed your ass just because I hated you. How? Dude is the ultimate clairvoyant. Dude is the ultimate dipshit. Actual moron. He didn't do anything the whole time and no one killed him? You're telling me some of the goated characters get killed and that dipshit is left? He literally never once helped a case. He never once had anything to do with anything. Fuck you. The only reason you're not bottom is because Hifumi exists. Fuck you. He's my goat? What? No. No. I'm afraid that he is quite washed. Hoshino Meido, welcome to the Katagami. Thank you. But yeah, that was my experience with Danganronpa. Beep, 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 beep. Oh, also one of my favorite characters, Monokuma. Epic, absolute dipshit, but in a positive way. Awesome. Let's go. He's such a fucking moron. Everyone hates him so much. Junko was so Moeful when she was, like, exposed and she was doing her Monokuma impression while holding Monokuma in front of her face. So Moeful. Yeah, but I generally thought most of the cast was okay, or even good. But there were definitely a few that I could not fucking stand. I couldn't believe how long they were in the game. Like, surely the developers, you know, they presumably, like, decided who died. There was, like, like, some kind of cost analysis to, like, the metrics of people who would be really sad when someone would die and when that's worth those feelings and when it's not. So you don't want to kill off a beloved character too early because then it's like, oh, well, now they're dead the rest of the game. But you also, sometimes you want to kill off a beloved character because that like, adds a lot of, like, emotional weight to the story. But I feel like in some of it, they were literally just, off. How is Hifumi in there for so long? How is Yasuhiro never dead? But then, like, Ishimaru dead before anything of big note happens with him, except for that one case. Celeste never really does anything. You know? I think Sayaka being first, that's fine. I think that's fine. But, yeah. Leon also being the first blackened, fuck that guy. I hated him for the moments I saw him. Fugly ass character. Get out of my face. How could a game have such good character designs and then also some of the worst I've ever seen? How could a character like Hifumi exist? Awful. Sayaka is cooler. I like Sayaka. I get the point. Yeah. Oh, I will say another one of my least favorite characters in the game. Makoto. Fuck you, man. Fuck you, man. Actual fucking baby. Softo, I'm the Kodaka Glazer. If you like Dangan, please consider playing 100 Line or watching Akudama Drive. Noted. Makoto's like, what? They're dead? A dead body? No, I would never touch a dead body. I was in chapter 6 investigating a new area of the school that unlocked. Tried to go in the women's bathroom. No, I don't care if we're in a life or death game. I'm not going in there. Fuck you, man. What if there's something in there? Fuck you. I also feel like Kyoko had to hold his hand so much. Like, he's just a fucking, I don't know. I did call his ultimate power. I did call it. In chapter 4, I called it. I said, oh, shit. I know what they're gonna call this guy. Kyoko should have been the main character, like, literally. But then also, she adds a lot of depth to, like, the mystery, and, like, it's kind of... You needed, like, another... like, friendly character who also had some mystery about them. But... Kyoko snore? Back off. But again, I don't know anything about the second game. I don't know any characters' names. I know nothing. I don't even know what they all look like. You can have her. Take out. She kind of looks like me, huh? Kyoko? She kind of looks like me. Purple? Yeah, and she has like a little braid. I guess. Fuck you, man. So yeah. And she's smart. And her dad's skeleton was in a box. Yeah, but that's it. I think that's it. I think that's it on Danganronpa. I enjoyed it. Danganronpa. And, I think I will play the second one for too long. Maybe. Guys, I'm still holding like 3 bites of cookie in my hand and I don't want it. Do you have perms for 2? I don't know, but even if I did, I'm not streaming it. Normal crumble experience? It's not a crumble cookie. It's not a crumble cookie. Okay, I need to go get a glass of water. I'll be right back. Yow! I'm back. Shit. Nothing happened? I'm sure. Shit, that was it. You hear about the Street Fighter thing? Oh, God. Yeah, I'm not sure if this is the place to necessarily go into the intricacies of it, but yeah, I heard about it. Anything looking forward to next week? Oh! That's what we can do! There we go. And okay. March, what's next week's dates? The 23rd to the 29th. Monday. Tuesday. Wednesday. Thursday. Right. Hey. That. Hey. Hey. Son. Okay. I do think there was maybe a collab I said yes to being in. Is that next week? Yeah. So here, I won't put what it is, but collab. There was another collab I said yes to. Was that next week? At least I thought I did. Wait, am I dead? Is my brain broken? Is it this one? Am I imagining this? I could have sworn there was another one. Oh no. Kinda hard to fucking keep track. No, it was me saying yes to the same collab twice. Okay. So as far as I'm aware, that's it. Okay. I have to have that day offline. We'll do 2 days offline, so we'll probably do the normal one as well. There was something I wanted to put on here. Just another fan, Kate. Hooray for 4 months. Thank you, just another fan, Kate. Thank you for the 4 months. Yay! Did I want to start Resident Evil? Tier list. Thank you, Suji. Tier list. So maybe we'll do this. Maybe... maybe... this would be Saturday night Shiki. This... maybe we'll take a break from Resident Evil. Oh! Shit, I should just finish it before it gets too long. Well, and that's only one more thing. What else could we do? So this is a game. This is a game. We need another game. Pokemon? We could do more Pokemon. But we already have... Well, we only have one returning thing. Poppy Playtime? I don't know about Poppy Playtime. We'll tentatively say Pokemon Fire Red. Can we bring back Alien Isolation? Oh my god, you're really throwing that back from fucking 5 months ago. It was fun. It was fucking horrifying. This is March 23rd through 29. Okay, well, dude. That was fast. We kind of put that together in 1 second, huh? I'll have to go and make the schedule and submit it officially later.
Acheron! Thank you for the 5 gifted.
Thanks, Acheron. Generous as always, friend. Appreciate that. March is already almost over. Yeah, thank God. Thank God. It's actually been a pretty fast month. I've just been kind of in limbo. I don't know. I didn't have that much work to do this month, and that like has thrown me off. All my big work was December, January, February. April, 6 months for Lamentus. Yeah, but it's at the end. It's at the end of the month. Weren't you hoping to be less busy? The grass, I guess, is never greener. It's never greener, ever. You go to the other side and you said, wait a sec, this grass is also shit. Yeah. Grass is greener where you water it. Sure. Okay, well, there's that. Shoot. You did that in 1 milli. That's nuts. Damn. What else do I talk about? Shit. Guys, you were supposed to bring stuff for me to do and talk about. Shit. We were doing good for a while. We literally were. We literally were. But then I said Danganronpa. I don't think there's been much going on this month. Yeah. Yup. Wonder if, like... No. It's fine. I like possums. I like possums. I think they're very cute. Anything good from the Steam sale? Literally no. Have you seen the That's something to talk. The ugly Eurovision mascot. We can get at least 3 minutes out of that. Rancid. Everyone's like, bro, why'd you AI generate this mascot? And they said, we didn't, man. Here's the artist. How many people had to fucking green light that? How many people had to green light that? Hey, Bear, thank you for the 3 months. 3 months. Yippee, yippee, ah, yippee, yippee. And Pottles, thank you for the 3 months as well. Let's talk bugs. I have a pet grub named Prawn. District 9 reference? Anyone seen that movie? Your vision is something else? Yeah. Yeah. It's a good movie. Puddles has a millipedes? I know, I think I've seen one. Been a watch list purgatory for years. It's a good movie. Have you played Slay the Spire 2? I kind of want to, but I need a new boyfriend who will play co-op with me. You have during the meet and greet? Yes. It was a great American millipede. There's so many male VTubers out there. Yeah. What happened to the old one? Dead. America giant millipede. Oh, close. It was giant. Damn. Yeah, it happens. I thought I gave you mine. He's in the line, but he had to start at the back. He's not at the front of the line yet. You know, you gotta wait your turn. Any LAMENTUS boys you haven't collabed one-on-one with? Yeah, I'm pretty sure all of them except for Caelen. Never collabed one-on-one with Liron, Elias, or Ash. We've all been talking about that. I think all of us are kind of in that boat where we've all had like one singular one-on-one collab, and we're like, oh, we should fix that. And then like schedule time comes around, and we're all like have already filled our schedules with other stuff, and we already had collabs lined up, and it's like, bro, we can't have too many collabs in 1 week. It's yeah. Yeah. Turn collab would be insane. We did it. We played Keep Talking, Nobody Will Explode. And we were too goated with the sauce. I don't think it was what people expected it to be. We were both locked in as playing the game. We killed it. Lilo Shiki Crumbs. The only one-on-one collab you're going to get between me and Liron Lockheart is me stringing him up and drawing and cornering him. I'm going to get 4 horses, 1 tied to each limb, and we're taking him to the town square and ripping him into 4 pieces. Well, we all pelt him with rocks. Why you hate my Pookie so much? Liron's... You ever hear, like, see people say there's no honor in punching down? There might not be any honor, but it sure is fun. And he's, like, the guy that's, like, the butt of almost every joke in Lamentus. It's just how it is. Horse Appreciator, thank you. Thank you, Horse Appreciator, for the super chat. So that's why it's called quartering? Yeah, because you draw them up on ropes and you quarter them by ripping them into 4 pieces. If I'm going to talk more seriously about it, not that this means that we can never collab together. Liron and I, there's so little overlap, I feel. Like, our tastes are really different. And so we'd have to find a very specific, like, collab slop that's only 2 people that neither of us have already played. Does that make sense? So it's not as easy as you might think. Can we tier list ancient torture methods? I think so. I think I'm allowed to tier list things as long as they're not, like, copyrighted. So, like, I can't tier list, like, things that are obviously very, like, I probably can't do Pokemon. Probably. You know? But, like, if I'm doing, like, you know, colors, food, medieval torture methods. Didn't Malum do cereal? A good point. Then maybe I don't know. I'll have to ask my Mane-san. Split Fiction? I don't know about him, but I've played that game before. And I feel like the novelty's kind of completely annihilated if you've experienced it all. It's a good game. It is. What's that, Shiki? There's no more novelty if there's no novelty? Very eloquent, dipshit. Yeah, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. Sorry. Other things happening. Nothing. I feel like a puzzle duo game would be a good collab for you two. You guys are smart. Yeah. I have a question when you have a moment. Yeah, let's hear it. I have a moment right now. What's 1 + 5 in Japanese? Wait, like the equation or the answer? The answer. It's Roku? Roku is 6. No, it's strawberry. Ha. Ichigo. Ha. Nice one. Ichigo is strawberry, but Ichi is 1 and Go is 5. Ha. Girl DM, your Japanese is a lot better than mine. I have recently been kind of streaming this game called Wagotabi, which is like a Japanese learning game, and it really wants you to learn kanji, and I'm getting killed. I was feeling so confident, and then it got to the point where the game's like at least 50% kanji, and I'm getting immediately annihilated. I hate kanji, man. I hate kanji. I hate kanji. I think it's actually a really good game and a really good tool. I'm actually learning, but I'm getting killed. It's brutal. Get on that Wanikani? No! Not the Wanikani, please. Kanji, you just have to make flashcards. There should be some pre-made decks on Anki for that game. Yeah. Kanji's just so hard. I hit 500 kanji mastered in Wanikani the other day. Ooh. That's my goat, apparently. That's like a fourth of what you need for everyday use. That's awesome. Surely 500 is enough for everyday use. Like, surely. Yeah. Oh, and like the directions, gone. I do not remember what north, east, south, and west are. No idea. I was at 4K kanji memorized at one point. You can do it. That is... Jesus. I have an ear. For some reason, I almost never notice it. It just hangs out, huh? Oh. All of us have ears? Okay, well, let's not presume. Hello, everyone. I have a university degree in Japanese. Yeah, Girl DM is very powerful. Because if it like, okay, so like if I'm here right now, like at this angle, I'm almost usually at an angle close to this one. The ear is like almost gone. I have an ear. Girl DM, do you have 4 ears? Or 2 ears? I have 2? That's awesome. That's so cool. Me too. I'm not a fake cat girl. That's congratulations. You've won. Shoot. What a note to end it on. We had 2 hours of talking about random shit, and we ended on talking about my ear. Interesting. Very interesting. And so Zatsu-ly, yeah, I had fun today. And thank God for Danganronpa for coming in clutch and saving the Zatsu. We talked about that for a good minute. I finally had something to talk about with you guys because we almost never have anything to relate with because our tastes are pretty different. Are you bothered by how tortellini look like ears? Or Squidward, tortellini. Tortellini do kind of look like ears, but I don't really eat them very often, so it doesn't really bother me. It was a great Zatsu minus the Jax hate. I'm sorry. If Jax is your favorite character in Digital Circus, you need to be on a watch list. Not a very severe one, but just be careful. Be careful around this guy. He likes Jax. But I love Jax. Jax's baby girl? No! No. He's not. He's fucked. I need to know your definitions of severe versus not severe watch list. Okay, so like actual criminals, that's a severe watch list. People who are on a watch list for bad taste, they're allowed near schools. You just, you know, maybe don't let your kids talk to them or else they'll get bad taste too. You just hate other people with your color scheme, I get it. That's it. We're rating Roscoe Graves. He's doing a confession stream. So that should be interesting. What was that? Guys, I made that sound like 4 times this stream already. I make that sound pretty often. Thanks for the app, Mr. Katagami. Of course. Of course. Bye, everybody. I will see you guys in the new week.
Bye.
Bye. Expect a schedule probably tomorrow at some point. It takes a minute to get approved and maybe things, you know, to confirm things, and you know how it is. Bye. Bye. I will see you guys in the new week. Bye. 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 Thanks for the super chats. Thanks for the raids. Thanks for chatting. Thanks for the super stamps. Thanks for the memberships. Thanks for the gifted. Thanks for the